What's up, guys? I wanted to do a little update of the Hot Bodies D815. I think the last video I did on it was first impressions. Spent a couple race days racing the car electric, and now it's gotten hot enough, so I've turned the car to nitro as it should be. And ran it maybe 3 times. Seems good. Making some setup changes, trying to get the car good for the next race. And I just figured I'd show you guys around the car and show you what it looks like all finished up. The last time you guys saw it, it was a roller. So we'll pop the lid off and we'll show you guys the insides and show you how we're running it. Right now I've got an OS Testament Edition in there. Pull the wing off, or the body. And that's the inside. The Testament pipe definitely needs to be cleaned up and polished. It is a 2089 pipe. I'm not sure about the manifold. I'm not too familiar with all the OS pipes. I've ran OS in the past and been running other stuff until recently when I got this one. Let's see. Servos in here are Servos 2270 on the throttle. Really nice. I'm not even sure if you can get these servo horns anymore. I don't think you can. You might still find them online here and there, but I believe these are OFNA. This is an OFNA throttle horn. And it's nice because, you know, it almost is perfect for the Hot Bodies car with the orange anodizing. It comes with a little orange washer. Keep it tricked. Steering servo is a 2273 Servos. Real beefy, a little bit faster than the 2270. Other than that, I don't think I really have any upgrades other than the carbon inserts in the rear A-arms. I do have the Type 5 M2c rear hub plates on there. Hot Bodies offers them in carbon fiber. At the time I could not get them, so I ordered the M2c ones. Carbon fiber rear shock tower. I had a carbon fiber front shock tower on it, and it lasted for quite a while, but I took a nasty crash last weekend club racing and screwed it all up, so I just opted to put the aluminum one back on. Still running the plastic inserts in the front A-arms. They are glued in just to give them so they're a little bit stiffer, but not as stiff as the carbon inserts. Still running my trusty VP Pro LiPo regulated switch. LiPo power in battery tray. Actually up here it uses a LoC8 ProTech battery. Airtronics receiver RX 471. I use an M12 radio. Love it. Happy as hell with it. And that's about it. Nothing too fancy. Oh, and I did put Lunsford titanium turnbuckles on. Not so much to save weight, but just because the stock turnbuckles are not a common size in the RC industry, so I didn't have a tool to wrench on them, and I probably easily could have ordered the correct tool, but for as cheap as these are, it's almost like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You get an easier turnbuckle that you can use just about any turnbuckle tool on. These, and they're lighter, so can't complain about that. And for as cheap as they are, they're worth the upgrade. Nothing too fancy though, guys. Upgrade wing on the rear of it. Lexan Proline wing does come with the car. I'll flip the car over just to show you guys that I have been running it. I just haven't been keeping up with the YouTube stuff, so I've been out there. Currently the differentials are set up at 5 in the front, 4K in the center, and 2K in the rear. I did some diff testing throughout the indoor higher bite days indoors, and did some testing outdoors. And outdoors, this is the setup that I am happy with diff wise: 5, 4, 2. Indoors, I believe I was on medium to high bite, 7, 7, 4, I believe, and it worked really good. No understeer problems. The shocks are currently a 5-hole 1.4 piston in the front and a 5-hole 1.6 piston in the rear. Front and rear fluids are 600 CST Mugen oil. Love the Mugen oils, high quality oil. Still got a ton of them left, so love to use them. But that's pretty much it. I think I haven't messed with springs or sway bars yet, even though I have some to play with. I did take 1 millimeter of bump steer out of the car, get a little more aggressive steering on it. And I mean, this car steers very aggressively. It just has a ton of corner speed. That's what made me want this car. And you know, coming from a Mugen, a lot of guys don't switch away from a Mugen, and the Mugen was an unbelievable car. I loved it, but I'm just the type of person where I like to try something new every year. So, you know, I don't have any complaints about the Mugen. I just wanted to try something new, and this was what I wanted to try. So, yeah, I'm real happy with it. I can't say that I am, you know, 100% happier with it than the Mugen, because I haven't been out with it enough to make that call yet. So the jury's still out on that. I am feeling or leaning towards liking it more than the Mugen. It just fits my driving style. I like the setup on the steering more than the pillow balls. Gives you more adjustments. As you can see, you can, you know, play with your link lengths and stuff, and everything is just really nice on this car. Just more tuning options, I would say. Really nice, you know, I mean, these, I'm really surprised, you know, you can take nasty crashes and these axles don't bend. That was a small issue I had with the Mugen. The axles bent fairly easily, and, you know, I'm not a terrible driver by any means, guys. We all have our nasty crashes here and there, but I'm not out there bashing on the track or anything. Yeah, just really nice grease boots on all the axles throughout the whole car. Just a sweet rig. Really happy with it. Suspension is buttery smooth. I mean, once you get this car together, you really can see how it's over-engineered and very high quality. Now, also, this is another upgrade. I'm not sure if I've shown you guys yet. I have the M2c rear blocks, and I also have the M2c front blocks. You probably won't be able to see them, but you can see that it's not a nut and bolt hinge pin. M2c on there. Gives you more tuning options. So currently I'm at 3 degrees in the rear, but likely this weekend I'll change it to 3 1/4. I have gone as high as 3.75, and if you need traction, you're going to get it with that. So, but yeah, I ended up taking a little bit of the rear toe out just to get the rear of the car to rotate a little bit better for my last race. Let's see, what else? I'm running the stock Hot Bodies clutch. I'm actually a huge advocate for 4-shoe clutches. I despise 3-shoe clutches. It's just my own personal preference. This is a 3-shoe clutch in here, and I'm happy with it. That's the first 3-shoe clutch that I've ran and been happy with it, and it is lasting a very long time, so I'm happy about that. My bearings, for some reason, they seem to last a little bit longer in this car, or maybe it's the Hot Bodies clutch bell, I don't know, or the way I'm shimming it, I don't know. They're lasting a very long time. Real happy about little stuff like that. I did add this spacer here because I had seen some team drivers doing that, and I don't know if they did it for looks or what, but I believe that this arm here is just a tick too short, so adding that 1 mil just gives you that little extra throw in the steering. And believe me, the car's got plenty of articulation for steering. I mean, you can see it goes as far as it can go. So, but that's about it. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on the Hot Bodies D815. Now, the cool thing is that yesterday I was online and I saw that Hot Bodies released they finally announced who's taken over ownership of Hot Bodies. Same for HPI, as they've split. But yeah, they announced a new V2 buggy with the +4 chassis on it, and a few other bits and pieces that are upgrades. Pretty much my car is there, except for the +4 chassis. Now this chassis does seem to wear out sort of quick. I believe, I want to say that it's only a 3 mil chassis, which is fine. I don't mind spending the money for a new chassis. A chassis is a wearing part, so I'm not sweating that. But I will put the +4 chassis on it, and then when they release the V2 Hot Bodies buggy, I'll cop one of those, and maybe this one will become my e-buggy again, and then the V2 will become my Nitro again. So, but from what I'm hearing, it's late May. From what I'm hearing from some guys is that the V2 Hot Bodies won't be available until August 2016. Hopefully this new company gets the part support and all that stuff down pat. And, you know, it's not like the old Hot Bodies where we're waiting months on parts and kits are on back order, etc., etc., etc. So, hopefully, you know, they get this new company, gets everything dialed for Hot Bodies, and they, you know, can provide the part support, etc., that they should, you know. I mean, you have a world champion car right here, and Ty Tessman is the #1 driver in the world currently with this car, so they need something out there that's going to, you know, be able to be sold, you know, rather than be out of stock all the time. So hopefully this new company takes care of that. They get the distribution type stuff all good again, and all you guys out there with Hot Bodies cars can get back to loving this car, you know, and not selling them because you can't get parts. Which, if you are selling them, let me know, because I'll just keep buying them. They're great for having spare parts on hand. I mean, I've got enough spare parts that are new, but sometimes you have a random pin that you're missing or something, or stuff you don't typically stock. And, you know, you can raid a part from here. So, there's an e-buggy converted. There's an 815 as well. And maybe I'll come back later on this week and do a little update on the Truggy and how that's been going. I am running it electric. It will be Nitro in about 2 months. I have all the stuff for it. I've ran Nitro Truggy before. It's just currently we have a Electric Nationals, Roar Electric Nationals coming up. in about a month and a half, and so I definitely don't want to be sitting there all day with just an electric buggy waiting for my heats. So got me an electric truggy to putz around with and get a little extra track time. And then after that race, we'll go back to running 2 nitro cars. So, anyways, this video's already gone on way too long. Hot Bodies D815 V1. Get out there, get one, try one, love it, no complaints. Hands down, the most durable buggy out there on the market. Hands down, 1000%. There is nobody out there who's going to beat the durability of this car. I don't care what anybody says, not even the techno. Guaranteed you will love this car. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye.